I believe in you.
Okay, here we go. See, I took
There
it slow.
we go.
I took it slow this time. Going up, 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 up.
And away. Well, this is the part that gets you.
Oh, never mind. I thought that. Oh, Ryan, this is not what I need right now. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I tried to take a nap before we recorded this, but
There's some loud people outside your window. You told me.
apparently outside my apartment window was the designated congregation for every loud black woman in the world. So
You wanna rephrase that?
no, that's
And
exactly.
not condemn
I'm
all
not
black people.
That's what it was.
Not all black people, Matt. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying all black people, but I was saying there was a very loud black woman outside my window who was screaming for like screaming.
I know who she is too.
Yeah, we both know who
she's
she
in the
is.
alleyway a lot. I don't know if I talk to the the congregative group in the
Talk to homeless people, Ryan?
in the alleyway. There's the guy with the bike, and then the guy who
with the
always
bike,
asks
yeah.
for a lighter. Anyways, I was just gonna say I talked to them, and they
Whoa.
actually don't like her. They
The
like
one specific one
yeah,
that likes
because
to yell?
they can't get sleep when they want it, and she gets them kicked out of the alleyway because she's so loud and like she disrupts the disturbance of the peace. I guess.
attracts the police officers because
Yeah.
she loves to yell. She walks around and yells about random shit. She's yelled at us like a few times.
The guy that rides the bike is just like, I'm just trying to get some sleep, man. I mean, that bitch. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's very annoying.
And it got to the point where all of a sudden, like, we were having a conversation. He was just telling me, like, I was asking. Oh, by the way, the woman's name that always yells,
Yeah.
her name is Ming.
What?
He calls her Ming.
Ming, like Ming?
Yeah, he calls her Ming.
Like a Chinese woman's name?
Yeah.
Ming? Are you
yeah,
serious?
I'm serious. He calls her Ming.
What?
Uh huh.
I think we've talked about her on a previous podcast. It's the loud, yelling homeless woman who just throws things and takes her shoes off and
Put stuff in the alleyway for cars to run over.
She screams 24/7, but I guess her name is Ming, so.
And even this guy said, she was a bit loco. So,
We have a great variety of homeless people on SuperMega now. We have Dirk, Ming, and we didn't even come up with Ming. That just that
No.
sounds like that's in the same
I
league as
know.
Dirk, but it's
Dirk and Ming. Mac and I
Promise.
can't fucking sit down in an office chair for more than 15 minutes without my back sending a shitty, like, kind of sharp pain.
I know what it is, dude. Ming put a curse on you.
She did.
Ming was out in the alleyway and she saw you. She's like, you know what?
I ain't got no love for this white man.
Yeah, and then she cast a little spell on you, and just I don't know if we've stated that before. But one time we were outside in the alleyway and Ming was just screaming like, I ain't got no love for this city.
It was like really like
It's poetic.
I would expect it more to just kind of be like, fuck this city.
Yeah, but then
But it was, I ain't got no love for this city.
and it was just
It
Ryan
was
and I was
beautiful.
like
It was a beautiful moment.
we looked at each other and we were like, Jesus Christ.
Like I felt like I was watching like The Soloist or something.
I know, it was so deep. It was just
It was like
God.
something out of a Hollywood movie.
God damn, dude.
Well,
Damn, Hellboy. So that stuff hurts.
yes.
Looks like acid.
This is the spitter.
Gross. Some of you guys, after we talked about Ming on the podcast, some of you guys were asking for an update. We saw her almost get arrested the other day, and then she was gone, and there was police tape around the area she normally hangs out, and then she was back the next night, so.
Poor girl.
That's Ming. I have Parkinson's. As you know, our podcast is back, and it's not the only thing that's back. There's something else that's back. What's back, Ryan? Or should I say, who's back, Ryan?
Ming.
Ming. The one, the only, the hot, juicy piece of ass Ming.
I ain't got no love for the city. Got a cigarette?
Yeah, that's Ming.
Did I tell you what she told me?
What'd she tell you?
She was just like, "Hey, do you got anything for me?" I'm like,
Some penis?
I'm like, I said no. She just goes, "Come on, you like my dad? You give me stuff I ask for, right?" I'm like, no.
She said that to you?
Yes.
Come on, you're like my dad. You give me stuff I ask for, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
I don't know. She just says weird shit. And
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, let me give it some context. In episode 21 of SuperMega Cast, which this is episode 32, this was 4 months ago, we talked about a lovely lady named Ming who exists in an alleyway close to where we live, an alleyway that Ryan and I like to go to sometimes.
Frequent.
It's just a nice little spot, nice peaceful little spot.
To hang out and chill.
But, okay, so then there's this homeless woman that has started existing in the alleyway.
She just appeared out of
I think
thin
she
air.
did, dude. I think she did.
She just started
She
existing
fucking
in the
she
alley.
warped in. She fucking warped in. And because she disappeared. Anyway,
she just zaps out of reality.
She's a homeless woman that does nothing but scream, take her shoes off and throw them, harass you. If you drive by in your car, she'll get right up next to the car as you drive by.
Creepy smile.
Oh yeah, and she'll give you a creepy smile and like flail her arms out like behind her and start yelling. No matter what time of the day it is, we can drive by this alleyway at 2 a.m.
I've seen her chase after cars before.
Yeah, she's standing up and screaming to herself. But we talked about her in episode...
I sent you a Snapchat from when I was like on the roof, zooming down.
Yeah, you were zooming in on her. Just like, what was she doing? She was like doing sit-ups or something? I don't remember. But like, yeah, so...
She was! I'm remembering that now.
She was like going up... I don't know. And I already know all the comments like, oh, she's a homeless woman. You're making fun of a homeless person? Fuck you. It's like, no, we're telling stories about the encounters we've had with this specific woman. Who also happens to,
what are you gonna? What are they gonna do? Take her in? Hey, anybody that wants to take in Ming.
Yeah, and you're not even doing anything for homeless people right now. Do you donate? No, probably, or maybe you do. I don't know.
There's gonna be one person that goes, I donate, and I speak for everyone in the comment section.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, so like, Ming disappeared shortly after we made the podcast about her, which was like episode 21. She just vanished out of the alleyway. Because we saw the cops lurking on her a few times.
Oh, yeah.
But just one day she was just gone.
We saw him walking up to her one time.
Yeah. She was just gone one day. And we're like, oh, I guess she's roamed off somewhere else, but she'll be back. Next day she's gone. Next day she's gone. And after like a couple weeks go by and we're like, wow, have you seen Ming? No, I haven't. Her name is Ming. We didn't come up with that. Another homeless person told Ryan that her name was Ming. So, yeah, anyway. We're just like, oh, she's gone.
The homeless guy that likes to sing to me.
The guy that said, can I sing you a song? And also asked if you had crystal meth.
Yep.
And said that he was high on meth.
Yes.
All right. We got a good group of friends, don't we?
We do.
No, but Ming, those people aren't around unless Ming's around. She brings them, and that's the problem. She brings, like, big groups of, like, really loud, like, harassing people.
It's mainly her, though. She's, like, not even leader. She's kind of like their mascot.
Yeah,
more of a mascot.
She's like a poster child for these guys. But anyway, she was gone for a few months. So I guess Ryan, we eventually forgot about her completely. The only time I ever thought about her was when I would like go through our videos and see the title Ming, and I'm like, oh yeah, Ming. So I'm assuming what happened was she went to jail. Yeah, she was in jail for a few months, and then just recently, like a week or two ago, we're driving through the fucking alley, and who's there? Ming, just back at her old spot, and we're just no way. What do you?
No.
Is that her? No. And we drive by, and we knew it was her because she immediately starts making faces and doing shit with her arms. We're like, it's her. Yeah, she yelled. She was yelling at her.
But she doesn't say word. Okay, maybe she did.
That one time. Will you get away with your There's that one time she just yelled, I ain't got no love for this city.
I know.
That was so deep.
I ain't got no love for this city!
And Ryan and I just looked at each other, and we're just like, damn. Wow, that's deep.
How am I?
Dude, I ain't got no love for these titties.
What was that? What was she throwing around that one time?
Fucking gummy snacks.
She was throwing around and
She had a box of like one of those
Welch's
Costco.
She had a box of Welch's gummy snacks.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't Welch's. It was like one of those like Costco Kirkland's value packs of gummy snacks.
Like a Costco like big pack.
Yeah,
how would she have a Costco membership?
I don't know, dude. Like she might not have nothing except a Costco membership. Yeah. Stop coughing while I'm talking.
Fuck off.
But she had this big fucking box of fruit snacks, which, no. Did she eat them? No, she didn't eat them. She ripped them all open and threw them all over the ground, which cars drive over. So we just go out one day and there's like a trillion little red dots all over the ground because she always puts shit out for cars to run over.
Dude.
What?
I just thought of something that I forgot until now. One time I was out in the alley just chilling, maxing, relaxing, looking all cool. And I look over and where Ming is sitting, there's like this little, it looks like a little kid drink. I'm like, what is she drinking? Because she was gone.
We check out her spot every now and then when she's not there because it's always got something interesting.
So I'm just, we never fuck with shit. We always just look.
No, I don't touch it.
Yeah. So we respect her space. So I was looking around and it wasn't a drink. It was like bubbles, like blowing bubbles. she wasn't, of course, drinking it, but she.
Are you sure about that?
But she was, I guess, playing with bubbles. Then I looked inside. There were like 3 kind of burnt up kind of cigarette butts, and then like a joint.
Dude.
In a thing of bubbles. And there were still like bubbles in there. And it had the little thing that you use to blow the bubbles.
Yeah,
in.
that's a Ming
So
cocktail.
she wasn't ditching that shit. That's a Ming cocktail.
You ever had one? Yeah, but
Gotta put a little herb in that.
I just remember one time we went over there at nighttime and no one was around, but there was a big fucking. Do you remember there was a massive splatter on the wall? Like a big orange splatter?
Yes.
Like a Nickelodeon logo splatter? like the Nickelodeon logo on a wall. And I'm like, what the fuck
That's
is
the
this?
Nickelodeon intro. Is just Ming just
hear a
fucking
scream?
water balloon shitting onto the wall. Just a
just-
big smack and splat.
It's like, Nick. I ain't got no love for this city. And it shows the logo. But like Bozo the Clown pops up.
There was
Hey!
caution tape in her area one time.
When she disappeared. When
Yeah.
she finally disappeared, the last time we ever saw her, the day after she disappeared.
There's a shit ton of trash.
And a bunch of caution tape, just
Yeah.
like police tape wrapping off her area. And now she's back. And I don't know, she had to have gotten out of jail and then just come back. That's all I can think.
She
But
escapes jail and always goes to the same alleyway. And the cops are like, we'll give her a few days. Just
yeah, and then
let
we'll
her.
go get her. We'll let her bother those YouTube guys.
I'm not trying. Okay, the best way I can describe Ming, I guess, the way she looks like, she really does. She looks and acts like Crazy Eyes from Orange Is the New Black.
I haven't seen. Oh yeah, I have. That is her. Oh my god.
Right?
That's her.
Like this, yeah, like her movements and just kind of like the way she talks and shit.
She's casting spells out there, dude. I'm telling you right now.
But yeah, sorry, I made that connection. I'm like, oh, who does she remind me of? Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Ming is a character, and I guess we'll start giving weekly updates on our podcast about her. So make sure you keep tuning in. Part of me really wants to. Piece of shit. God. Holy shit, dude!
What?
I just got a news alert on my phone.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
What?
ISIS just took over the moon.
Ah, shit. We shouldn't have launched him out of the space
God damn
cannon.
it. Well, speaking of reports, it's time for this week's Ming report, isn't it?
Yes.
It is time for what you've all been waiting for. It's time for this week's Ming report. For those of you who don't know who Ming is, you need to listen to recent podcasts. I think there's one called Ming. She is a homeless woman who is a little crazy, who we've had many run-ins with, many encounters with, many stories.
She's not just a little crazy. I was talking to some of the homeless people that roam our area.
That are around her.
Not really around her. They don't
But
like...
they interact with her. They see her. But anyway, Ming, the lovely, the wonderful Ming. I guess we'll start with just some updates. Ever since the last podcast,
It was... the updates.
yeah,
Well, it was confirmed as I was talking to these 3 homeless gentlemen
very nice man.
that she actually is on and off going to jail and coming back to the streets.
So that's why she had disappeared for so long. And I would not be surprised if you guys stop hearing the Ming report. If we have to put it on hold because she disappears more. Because tonight, guys, developing story. All day we're like, I wonder, like what kind of, like let's talk about Ming on the next podcast. And up until the point we're leaving our apartment to come record this podcast, we're like, nothing that interesting happened with Ming other than what happened. I'll lead it up to the story. So we found she had some new trash laying around. She had a jar of Tostitos queso, some chips,
100%.
There was a cup with an empty bottle of butane liquid, which I don't know what that was used for.
Did we mention her Sharpie artwork?
No. In fact, she was gone one night, so we went over and checked out her area to get a nice little, more in-depth investigation.
Little report. Investigative journalism.
We found that she had taken a Sharpie and she wrote "fuck a punk bitch" on the concrete. So that's one thing Ming did.
There's that.
What else? What else? Is there anything else? Garbage of there was some stuff.
You looked more. I just noticed the Sharp. Well, you showed the Sharpie thing to me. That's the only thing I looked at. Why? What are you thinking about?
Oh yeah, she had that signed copy of Ella Enchanted. But anyway, not much had happened. But tonight, we were hanging out in this kind of area near where Ming is before we came to record the podcast, just chilling. And we see Ming at the end of the alleyway, and she's yelling more than ever. She's screaming,
pacing back and forth,
she's throwing her arms around. Yeah,
I don't know what the way she moves. I'm gonna move in a certain way. I'm gonna get up and move, and I want you to describe it. So, so you can kind of.
Okay, yeah,
you know what
I
mean?
Like a reference.
Okay,
all right.
So
Ryan's doing the Ming. Do the Ming. It's very predatorial. You know, very predatorial. Hey, you know what it's like? It's like the crocodile guys in Donkey Kong Country. You know how those guys move?
Okay, yeah.
Right? Kind of like that.
Bit, but because she has this like predatorial like kind of.
Yeah, it's very reptilian.
Like slithery.
Yeah, reptilian.
But very clunky.
Do you think she's part of the reptilian society? She's got to be a part of the reptilian higher society. She's one of them that went wrong.
No doubt. She's
so like
she's the villain in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, but anyway, she's like screaming, going crazy tonight, and we're like, we're not gonna go anywhere near her. So we go back inside. Ryan lost his car keys for quite a while, which was surprising because we'd only been inside for like 10 minutes.
I threw them in a basket and they got covered with like an envelope or something.
Understandable. So we go back down to the car, and we're driving here to record the podcast, and we see Ming under like a little street light with this old ass Chinese security guard. I guess he's a security guard.
He's just standing still.
He's standing there with a walkie-talkie, like jaw hanging. He doesn't know what to do, and Ming is standing there like going crazy. And he's just, like, this is an old Chinese man. Like he can't. Like what's he gonna do? He's a security guard. He's like, oh shit. And we drive by.
Please leave.
As we drive by, I roll down the window, and Ming just like looks right at me in the car and goes, she was like, how the fuck a policeman? What'd she say?
But before that, it was riding down here, black, fuck the police, man.
Something like that. It was like, she said
riding down here, black.
It could have been, I don't know. It was very.
I'm distinctively remembering because she said riding down and then black. There was a word in
writing
between
down
that.
something black, fuck the cops. Or no, she said fuck a cop.
Yeah,
She said fuck a cop. And she yelled that right in my face as we drove by. And just seeing this little old Asian, you know, like mall cop kind of guy, just like walkie-talkie in hand, like, oh, what the fuck do I do?
What if as she was screaming, she went, fuck a cop! And like as she did the cop, like this alien hugger face thing just like launched out of her mouth onto your face. It's like, and like I'd like fucking turn the car, I'm like, oh!
The car rolls over.
And then like we get out of the car, the fucking alleyway's empty. You have the face hugger, you're motionless. I look around and all of a sudden I see Ming on the building just kind of latching onto it on all fours, like on the side wall. Like she's like a Spider-Man looking thing, like a demon.
She's got the Chinese guy's head in her mouth.
Yeah, just
Ryan, you're missing.
no. Here he comes. Oh, he's dead.
All right, first shots of the series.
Yeah, these are grunts. They scare easy.
Whoa, they're robots.
No, they're aliens.
Oh.
Weird.
I love how they run. Looks so fucking goofy. Looks so stupid.
They are stupid. You'll hear them like every night. Ah! On the way!
Like Ming.
Yeah, the little grunts are like Ming.
And Ming is the homeless woman that exists near where we live, and she screams a lot. So, little context for you who don't know, who don't listen to our podcast. She screams a lot, and she's much like one of those little grunts.
Did you hate Japan as much as I hated the experience that is the latest Ming update?
But we need music. We need to get like someone to make us a tiny little jingle. So whenever it's time for the Ming update, it plays
doing
like
that groundhog meme thing.
What?
Dun dun dun.
No. I was doing like a late night news, like bum 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 bum. We need something like that, and then you just go. It like fades out.
Day 3.
Guys, we need a mingle. Let's get Chris or someone to make us a mingle for the Ming report. A jingle for the Ming report.
A little mingle.
A Ming jingle is a mingle. So, anyway, Ryan has some news about. I'll open it up and I'll throw it to you. So, where we last left off, a couple podcasts ago, Ming was gone. We saw her with the security guard. She was screaming, "Fuck a cop." He was calling for backup or something. He has walkie-talkie. Wasn't looking good. And then Ming disappeared. A week, days, she was gone.
She was gone for a while.
Yeah, so we assumed, okay, she got arrested. She's gone for good. If she was gone for 4 or 5 months last time in jail or whatever, she's gone for good this time. And then, lo and behold, while I'm in Japan, I get a Snapchat from Ryan, and it's from the roof of our apartment, and it's like, hey, look who it is. And he zoomed in, and it's Ming, and she's dancing around and waving her arms and screaming and throwing trash. So I'm like, oh my God, she's back. Later that night, Ryan sends me a Snapchat where he's out in the alleyway, and Ming is like 10 feet away. And then the Snapchat abruptly ends with Ming just turning around towards Ryan, and the caption was like, last thing I got to film before she came over and talked to me. And you've been holding it off for this podcast. You haven't told me what went down between you and Ming, because you guys had a conversation.
That is right. Okay, so
I'm excited. I wish I had popcorn.
Right after that Snapchat ended, because it ended with her turning around and taking a step towards me.
And your phone kind of like
my phone dipped down because I was like, oh shit. And so she came over and then she just plopped down beside me and was like, hey man. I was like, hey, got a cigarette? I'm like, no. Weed? I'm like, no. I'm sorry. She goes, sometimes she
you
just
can't tell what she's saying.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what she. Sometimes I could. Sometimes,
we've talked to her before.
Yeah,
but it's always been like, "Hey, you got a lighter?" It's like, no.
But like she'll always end it with like, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, no, I don't. This seems like it's from some wacky sketch.
I feel like she's fucking. It's almost like she's self-aware. Like she'll say a bunch of just gibberish and be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah, and so some people would walk by because I was sitting in silence looking at my phone because I was like I can't make a conversation with her. This isn't. So these people walk by and she looks at them. She's like, "Oh, what are you looking at?" And I'm like next to him and I'm like, "Oh,
whoa, really?"
Yeah, and I'm like, "Stop." I'm like, and then she throws her arms up in the air, falls back,
like
her tummy shows and everything, and they start scratching her tummy. Then she sits back up and she goes, "Man, do you skateboard?" And I was like...
And you told her yes, right?
I said... I told her I haven't skateboarded since like middle school. And I asked her, "Do you skateboard?" She was like, "No. A hacky sack, though." I was like, "Oh, that's really cool, Ming. Okay." But I legitimately was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, yo, And then she'd pause, and then I'd be like, "What?" She goes, "You're supposed to finish. You're supposed to finish. You know that where it's like, hey, you don't even know a day." And then she'd like gesture towards me, and her eyes would like
she threw it to
get
you.
wide. Yeah, she threw it to me, and I'd be like, I told her, I legitimately was like, I have no fucking clue what that is. I said that verbatim. She was like, "Man, how do you not?" Then she paused. And she kind of, her eyes squinted at me. And then she just went, "What, you gonna cry?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Your mom's gonna cry?"
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
And I was like, what do you mean? But I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." She goes, "Come on, what is that? What is that?" And she was like pointing at my eye.
What is she talking about?
I don't know. And then I'm like, "I don't know." And then I just stared at her. Then became really silent. And the eye contact lasted probably 10 seconds. And I was scared at this point that she was going to like bite my face off or something.
Were you going to cry, Ryan?
No.
Was your mama going to cry?
I was mostly just kind of like, I want this to end. Please go away. I was mad because she was in my bubble. She was hardcore in my bubble.
Because she has her own part of the alleyway and we have ours. And then when she comes in very unwanted.
We don't encroach on her space unless...
because I don't want this to happen.
Unless she's been taken away and we get to kind of investigate.
We go under the police tape, no joke.
Yeah.
Check it out.
But and then she started doing the singing stuff again. It sounds like I make this shit up when I'm about to say it because I finally get what you were talking about back when Daniel would always give you shit and tell you were...
You'd say that I was making it like this didn't happen to you. I'm like, no, this stuff really did happen to me.
Go with me on this. Please, like, believe me 100%.
I believe you 100%.
Okay. She asked me if I knew Nickelback. And then she started singing a song with the word photograph in it, but it wasn't photograph. It was some other song, and she expected me to finish it. And she's like, "Do you know Nickelback?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Nickelback." She's
No,
like,
she
"Okay."
meant, do you know them personally, Ryan? You're friends with Nickelback.
She started singing again, and I'm really
So
trying to
she's
rack
singing
my
a
brain.
song that's not Nickelback, and then saying it's Nickelback.
Yes, and then she started doing all this shit again. Then she just got silent. We had another one of those staring matches. And I'm like, I'm gonna go. And then I like got up and started walking away. She's like, hold on. I like turned back, and she goes, just finish this one for me.
Oh no,
I'm
why?
I'm like, what? Oh, okay. You don't know when it's going out. I'm like, I really don't know what you're fucking saying. And so I'm getting all anxious, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go. She's like, okay, go cry. I'm like, stop. Just
should have walked over and slapped her.
Ming! No! You can't do these things, Ming!
Bad Ming.
You can't do these things!
What if
You scare people!
she does? She's scary. What if right when, hey, finish this last one for me. It's just like silent, and a single spotlight shines on her. It's like, I dreamed a dream in time gone by. The spotlight shifts to you.
I'd sing right back.
That'd be a fucking beautiful moment. But Ming is back. So
Ming is back and better than ever.
Yeah, she is apparently. So, guys, I guess the Ming report will continue until she disappears again, which is going to happen eventually.
Go on. Tell us about Ming.
Oh yeah, just out of the blue one day, she'd been gone for a couple weeks, like always, just reappeared in the alleyway, and she's out there. She's screaming, she's dancing, and
That's how she materializes. She screams into existence.
you'd just be out there and just appears into reality.
A ghostly face opens up in reality and she steps out.
She pulls her arms through the.
She's in a T-pose and she's rendering in while screaming.
But Ryan, you've had some encounters with her. My encounters were it was about 4:30 in the morning last week, and I'm awoken by screams outside my window. And I look out my window and I saw her out on the street, and she had a Gatorade bottle and she's slamming it on this glass window, and she's going ah! and screaming, and she started dancing. And then another time I saw her outside at an intersection, and she was dancing very sassily in the middle of the intersection.
Sassy, huh?
She's so sassy. And there was a pickup truck.
She's a free spirit. She's got so much sass in her step.
She's really aggressively sassy. She always puts her hands on her hips and kind of like does this posture where she gets up in your face. She did it to Ryan the other day.
She asked for weed and a cigarette, and I had to decline. But I saw her dancing on a porta potty, like on a
up on top.
not
of
on
it?
top, but like
It's on a grate.
It's on a grate,
I didn't
and she
get
was
mad
with
at
it,
that.
dancing around. Like
Oh, she was with it?
When was this? This was like midnight.
Yeah, it had to be about midnight.
How can you get mad at her?
I can't.
She's living free, Ryan.
Why?
Actually,
Tell me this.
I do
when
get
she,
mad
when she
whenever
was
I see
asking
her.
you if you knew this one and she was singing. Why didn't you go along with it? Why did you get mad?
Because I can't.
You just go blah. You just go along with
On
it.
a related note, we've been saying, "What, you gonna cry?" We've
Yeah.
been saying that to each other.
You gonna cry? Do you skateboard though?
No, she has a scooter. There.
Yeah,
Julian
the scooter.
skateboards with the car.
Yeah. No, but Ming has a scooter now. She just has a little razor
Like one of
scooter.
those-
Razor scooter.
But Push-Ups put it in his cart and took it away, so she doesn't have her scooter anymore.
Yeah, so she had the scooter she'd been riding around on and weaving down the alleyway.
Does she ride by and like scream at people while riding it?
I haven't seen it.
I've only
Ryan
seen her
did.
ride it once, but she was
that
just
sounds really
she
funny.
she wasn't
over.
really riding it. She was dancing while standing on it, I guess.
Oh,
one foot on, one foot off, doing the sassy butt shake that she does.
Start a channel for her.
I would love to.
I keep saying do Ming sings.
Ming TV. Ming. I forgot about that.
Hey, I have an update. I drove by her with Chris in a U-Haul,
And shot
and
her.
she called me a faggot and flipped me off.
Oh my god.
Why?
Yeah.
Is Ming a homophobe?
I think she.
Homophobe.
I didn't.
Homophobe.
That was not on purpose. I didn't mean to say that. A homophobe.
I drove by and I rolled the window down. I went, hello, and she stuck up her middle fingers and went, fuck it.
Oh my gosh.
She's making all the homeless people in the area mad.
They
though.
hate her. Yeah, Push-Ups was like, shut up,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yep. They got in a big old verbal dispute, and all she was doing was, no.
And he was just screaming, shut. I didn't see this. Ryan saw this.
You should have joined in. You should have started screaming about something too.
Oh, and Ryan saw her chase a woman.
That was in the same instance because a woman walked out of the garage and on one side she had push-ups. Shut up, shut up, shut up! And then there was Ming going, "Ah, ah, 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 ah." So on both sides she walks out and she's automatically jarred into this reality of homelessness, I guess. I don't know. But
You gotta laugh. Let it out.
all of a sudden,
Ding Dong. He stifles his laughs.
but then
You're pacing
Ming comes along and starts kind of not. What's the thing?
Don't
like
chew
the
gum
fake
on a
off, like the
podcast.
fake charge at someone. She like did that.
Oh yeah.
How bears will fake charge, or gorillas
Yeah,
will fake
she was like
charge
a
an
bear.
enemy.
She like fake charged the woman and then started screaming, and the woman just like turned around and went right back into the garage. She whipped right in there.
And you know what she did the other day? Is Ming has a habit of she'll put things out in the street and sit back and watch cars run them over. She had like I think it was a 40 bottle, big glass bottle. She stuck it in the middle of the street for cars to run over. I had to drive around it, and I got in my car and I picked up the bottle and I threw it somewhere else because I'm like, you fucking bitch! Like, why are you trying to get cars to run over glass and pop their tires
Oh,
and shit?
come on. She's like a little 11-year-old. Let her have fun.
Dude, if my 11-year-old put a bottle in the street, I'd scream at him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not the parent.
Wish I was Ming's parent. I'd put her in
You
timeout.
do not wish you were Ming's
I
parent.
do. I put her in a little corner.
Do you
with a
wish
dunce hat.
Ming was your parent?
Yes.
Yes.
Julie.
That's if you were a teacher, you put a dunce cap
I wish
on
she.
her.
I'm just. I'm because she is a mom.
Apparently, we heard that
She carries around like worms in her.
No, she used to. Apparently, she used to be married and has kids. That's what another homeless person told us, which is sad if that's true. It's very sad.
They probably hate her.
They confirmed that it's apparently
she
it's
put
meth
them-
is what makes her so crazy.
Yeah.
She put the kids in the middle of the road for a car to hit them.
I'm gonna sit back and watch this one.
And then when it happens, she goes, "Faggot."
Chris was there. Chris can confirm that actually happened. We went by in a little U-Haul and she did that to me.
Oh,
And she
Very
said,
mean.
"You're Matt from SuperMega.
Big
You're the
fan."
worst part." What would you do if she actually was aware of SuperMega?
I'd be
Devastated.
mortified.
What if she went to the local library to get onto a computer and tell everything that she knows about you?
What,
would
what
be
does she know
nothing.
about me?
She knows where you live.
That I drove by in a car
She knows
and
where
I
you
said
live.
hi?
She knows where you live.
She has her
Yeah,
license
she does
plate.
know where I live.
She has your license plate.
I don't think she can remember my license plate.
She doesn't even have a. She doesn't have
It
her
was
cell phone.
5,
Pickups has a cell phone.
Six.
A lot of the homeless people have a
7,
cell
8.
phone.
Yeah, I've
Ain't it
noticed that.
great?
Oh, you guys don't like
I
us?
didn't hear at all.
I don't think it's funny that you're making fun of homeless people, Julian. I don't think that's funny at all.
I was one.
I don't think.
So there you go.
Why? It's true.
Yeah.
All right, then
That is true.
all right, we just got full immunity.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I've
Anyways,
got
homeless
everything.
people.
No, I'm not transgender. I don't have that covered.
It's true.
I've got everything else.
Could you just do it so we could
Real
talk
quick,
about it?
could you identify?
Yeah, just do it for a second.
Yep. Now he's transgender.
I'm a woman.
Okay, cool.
Hey. No, I'm not. It's me again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying it.
If everybody was Matt Watson, finish it.
Do we have to burp you to get this out?
I'm not gonna say it.
Do we have to sing you a song?
I have made my decision. I'm not going to say it. I attempted it 3 times.
This is the lost joke. It's gonna be like SpongeBob's The Lost Episode, except Ding Dong's.
We'll
the
never
lost
know the
joke.
ending to if everybody was Matt Watson. ... What is
Are you
it?
implying that it's a string of walk cycles? It's just Ding Dong flopping his
He's
arms.
shaking his head.
He looks like he's about to cry. Are you about to cry?
Gonna cry? Gonna cry?
Yeah, what if Ming walked in
Well,
and
your mom
asked if
gonna
you were
cry?
I'd be really happy if Ming walked in.
Have you ever
wouldn't.
seen her before? Have we shown you?
I thought I saw.
You thought you did. It wasn't her though.
Okay.
She does not have dreads. Do you
I'll
want?
send you a video next time I see her in the.
I have a. You want to see a video of her right now?
Yeah, I do.
It's slow
I
motion.
sent you a bunch of videos. I forgot to save them.
This is her screaming in slow motion
Who'd you send it to?
in a group with you and Christian on Instagram.
I could get along with Ming. I can
All
scream.
right, this is Ming screaming and play.
Have 2 channels. Have Ming sings and Ming screams.
That's there you go.
Oh my god.
Do you have it not in slow motion?
No, I only have it in slow motion.
Can you pitch it down so we can hear her actual scream?
You know what? That might have been me screaming.
Why were you screaming at her?
You see, she's doing shit. You have.
She's casting spells.
Yeah, she's fucking casting spells out there. That's what she's dancing
she's a
around.
cave wizard.
She's doing counter spells.
Someone's trying to cast bad spells on her, and she's doing counter spells. This is what she does.
She's saving your life every day.
She's putting a circle of protection around your apartment.
This is her mannerisms.
No one can see this, Matt.
But yeah, I'm letting you see. That's what she does, right?
Yeah, she's very sassy.
That sounds very entertaining.
She's like a homeless.
How does she have that much energy? I'd get
she's on
methamphetamine?
I'd get tired.
Okay,
Not on meth.
what if that is what she's doing? She's doing protection spells this whole time. That's why she's putting the glass bottles in the street. That's to protect you.
It's part of rituals and shit.
Yeah, it's a force
charm.
What if she's specifically protecting us?
She goes,
It wards
wall
off
of,
evil spirits.
Wall of glass, and then she puts a bottle down.
She's letting genies free to protect the. Dude, what if just one day we looked out in the alleyway and Ming is out there and she doesn't think anyone's around and she just shoots a little fireball out of her palm,
Like just for the hell of it.
like just shoots little sparks? I would freak out.
Remember that time I told you what would you do if you were walking through the alley? You looked up like to the right and on the building, she was like creepily attached like Spider-Man to the side of the building.
Her head was like 180 around.
Yeah.
And she's.
I love it.
Is
It's
that
on Tumblr.
is that on our animations playlist?
It is.
I think it
That's
is.
where I
Good.
saw it.
Oh, there's
Okay.
some new animations that I need to add to the playlist.
Don't.
Oh, by the way, there's an animations playlist, so
Yeah,
go check it out.
Yeah, go look. There's a lot of
There's
also
also
funny moments.
Let's support independent
there's a button
animation.
on
I
the
am sweating
page.
profusely.
There's a button on the page that says unsubscribe. If you click that one, you can
You
get some,
win $1 million.
you get some bonus
You get,
content.
you get a free Barnes & Noble gift card for $15.
By the way, guys, if you like this video and subscribe, you can enter to win a $500 gift card to Applebee's.
Can I also just say you two are fucking vile? I watched that one video.
Which one?
Rice or puke?
Come on, guys.
Guys, come on.
It was neither.
Rice
What
or
was it
puke?
then?
it was a fucking compost. Pile.
That's what a lot of people said.
That's
They
why
said it
it's
was
on
compost.
a tree. It's because they have like a
That
bucket.
makes sense.
They have a bucket in their kitchen where they put like plant matter and you dump it on
just
something
wanted,
afterwards.
You just wanted
Did
to
it
be,
look like plant matter though? It looked like rice.
It was
and carrot.
rice.
They probably
it had
have
chicken in
They
it.
probably put like
It had
food that
chicken.
they
Oh,
don't
it's a
eat.
bunch of biodegradable shit. Okay,
That's what
yeah,
it
yeah.
seemed like.
Yeah, but why
Yeah.
that tree? It's surrounded
Listen,
by concrete.
You
It's in
wanted,
an alleyway.
you wanted to be puke because you're deathly afraid of it.
And that's probably why it smelled.
You wanted
because
to have a moment.
And I wanted it to be
decomposed.
food because I'm a fat, hungry boy.
You know what? The thing is, yesterday I looked. It's completely gone. Like someone cleaned it up.
Someone Ming ate it
I mean, probably did. It's
with
not,
a bendy straw.
She
Just-
crawled out. She used her mouth parts.
She like the predator. Like her mouth opens up like the predator.
Guys,
Scoops it all in.
It ain't rice.
Smile,
It ain't
son.
puke. But it good.
with a little hot sauce on it. We'll never know what it was.
I ain't got no love for this puke.
It was a pile of her eggs.
They hatched in a little minglets.
It was her placenta.
Little Mings.
That's where when she goes away for a few weeks. She's not going to jail. She's going to mate, and she comes back and lays eggs.
Little Ming.
I wish she laid
Yeah.
eggs. You know how amazing of a story that would be?
Like, what if we went over to Ming's corner and
That's
just
a
found like a
scientific breakthrough.
It would be a human being that lays eggs. That's
A
like
clutch of them.
imagine going over to
She
Ming's
walks
corner.
around. There's a big pile of them stuck to her abdomen.
You pick up her scooter, and underneath her a bunch of like shiny little eggs.
road, Julian.
Yeah, she would. She'd be sticking them right in the.
fish laying eggs.
I'm
is
sorry for
disgusting.
describing Ming as if she was an insect.
What are you looking at?
I forgot Gruel
What are
was
you
on my
looking
phone.
at?
That's very disrespectful. What are you looking
It's
at?
Gruel. Hold on.
Is it just?
He's got to get his fix.
I'm not into that. Woo!
We got our sweet little friend,
Ming.
sweet little Ming.
Yeah, there's a Ming update. But hey, wait, we actually have a recording of her.
We
For
do.
the first time, y'all can actually hear what she sounds like.
We
But
can.
It's from a distance.
It's from a distance.
So I'm gonna play this, and then we can go into the story.
Why I have a quick little story before that. Is you saw her with a
Uh-oh.
bunch of police officers.
Yeah, there were like
Recently.
3 squad cars, and then like not an SUV. What are those? They're the cars that are like a cross between a car and an SUV. They're usually shaped like teardrops.
A PT Cruiser.
No, well, yes, but think of what are they called?
What are you talking about?
They're like soccer mom cars. They're not vans.
like a hatchback?
Yeah, like a hatchback, except it's like very thick and it can fit a lot of people.
An
Yeah.
SUV?
But it doesn't look like. Is there a name for those type of cars?
I have no idea. I can't
Let me
picture what
see.
you're talking about. It looks
Let
like
me
a
see.
teardrop.
Car. I'm gonna
Wait,
look
what
up-
do you mean it looks like a teardrop? How does it look like a teardrop?
Because it's thinner in the front and then it gets wider as it's going to the back.
What?
Yeah,
I can't picture this.
I don't know how to fucking search up something like this.
Police
That.
teardrop.
What is that?
Oh, that's just a Fuck, what is that?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's an SUV.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a soccer mom car.
It is an SUV, but when you think of SUV,
When you think SUV, you think of like an Escalade, like a big black Escalade.
But this is like a mom SUV, except it belonged to the
Cops.
police department.
Because they escort kids to soccer practice.
And
too.
they were just talking to her. They were shining a flashlight, and trying to see if she was hiding any drugs, I guess. And then they shoot her away, and then she ran away.
They said they shoot her away. they shoot her out
shot
of the area
and propelled her away from the area.
They put her in the police cannon, shot her a couple streets down. But then she was gone for a few days, so I don't know if she got arrested at that. But then, lo and behold, last night, probably 3:30 in the morning, we're both awoken by just screaming, ear-piercing screaming. And then I immediately get a text from Ryan, and he's like, she's back. And then we both look out the window. She's out there. Same time she was out there screaming in the middle of the night.
And here's the video of her screaming out there. You can continue after we play this, so people get a better understanding.
Let's hear it.
Of
Ming.
Yep. So that's Ming yelling out right outside of our apartment.
Real loud, nice and loud at 3:30 in the morning. And then I looked out, and she was standing on the sidewalk, and she was dancing. And I thought she was screaming on the phone, and then I realized she wasn't holding a phone, and it was her hand, and she wasn't actually talking on the phone. And then some police officers rolled up, two of them, two police cars rolled up, and they shoot her away. They got out and they're like, get out of here, and then she walked away.
They took out their wands and dispelled her. They went,
Go away. Shot little sparks at her.
She's like, ah!
She flew away on the little magic carpet.
That was hurt!
I wish police officers used magic.
You got a cigarette?
They should use magic instead of guns.
Ming's wand is designed to look like a cigarette.
Just a big scratch.
Like a bit oversized cigarette. It looks like a fucking kid's toy.
Why don't I videotape everyone I see out on the street in case something funny happens?
You do videotape a lot of people.
You do. You videotape Ming.
I have videotaped Ming.
We've all videotaped Ming.
If you saw Ming, you'd videotape her?
I don't like the symbolism behind this.
What's the symbolism?
It's a sexual innuendo.
Because of this big wood.
No, Ming.
Because if you're on a video camera, you.
Because everybody's sitting around going, I'd tape Ming.
It's not like that, Julian. You're twisting our words here.
I'm sorry, I was trying to make
I
a
didn't
joke.
say
and
I would
didn't
anyways.
end up going out
I didn't
very
say I
well.
would anyways, Julian.
Julian, I don't like the way you're eroticizing this homeless woman.
Yeah, do it to Matt again.
Fetishizing? I'm fetishizing the
Eroticizing
homeless?
is not a word. Is it?
I don't know,
Yeah,
probably.
it's erotic workouts.
That's every workout.
Eroticizing.
Yeah.
Man, the couch it's soaked.
What?
It's not even.
Oh,
it's shiny.
That's just the material of the couch.
No, it's like a glistening substance. What the fuck is that, man?
I don't know. I think I'm stuck to the couch.
What the fuck? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Just,
Ryan, do I need to call
let's
someone?
Let's just finish the podcast.
Okay, sorry. You know what it's time for, Ryan?
Blues Clues.
No, not time for Blues Clues. It's time for this week's Ming Report. It's been a couple weeks since our loyal listeners have gotten a Ming Report, and we got some.
But it's also been a couple weeks since we've seen Ming too. She's been
back.
away again. She went on vacation again.
Yeah, and
She probably went to the Caribbean.
probably maybe the Bahamas, maybe Mexico, maybe Vietnam.
Went to Atlantis, as in the resort with the water slide where you go through the shark tank.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love that place. But just like she has done countless times in the past, Ming has disappeared and then reappeared into an existence, screaming and just as lovely as ever.
She has a new outfit this time. She usually has her classic hoodie with the hood always pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Gray sweats.
Yep.
And just shoes. I don't know what kind of shoes she wears.
Just shoes, just
Yeah.
general shoes.
But now she's sporting a black tank top and some
shorts, big baggy shorts.
Just a big baggy shorts. And she's not yelling as much, but
she's not. She's doing some weird kind of like, not kung fu, but some weird like.
She's moving her arms all fluidly and like
looking up in the sky.
She's going like down. She's like making an L shape, because like her waist is bending and she's like doing all this stuff.
Like an interpretive dance.
Yeah,
it looks like an interpretive dance.
Yep.
But the screaming does happen every now and then. Like, I love when I can hear it very loudly. 7 p.m. or 3 a.m. or 6 a.m. You know, any time of the day, really, she'll just start that up and be screaming and singing. And I love listening. I love it when it wakes me up, especially when I have to go record and I need to get some rest and I hear her screaming.
I think she knocked over poor Push-Up's cart.
Why would she do that?
I don't know. Push-Ups was sleeping. Remember, we were driving. We saw Push-Up sleeping, and his cart was fine, and she was out there moving around. But then I go out there, and she's gone, but his cart is pushed over, and stuff spilled out of it.
Man.
And no regular person like walking by would go and just fucking push over his cart. A car didn't hit his cart. You know, because it's off to the side.
It's always off to the side. Remember she pushed. Remember when she kicked up all that landscaping, like everywhere. She just went along this like.
She went digging.
Yeah, there was some like stone landscaping, and she went by and kicked all of it up into the street. So, but she's back. God knows how long it's gonna be until she disappears again. And I know why she's wearing the new clothes. She's sporting her summer look, her summer attire. It's the Ming summer collection from Kohl's.
Pick it up today.
The Ming. We walked by her on the sidewalk, and she was like sticking her head out at us and just smiling like a creepy clown smile. And when she started saying stuff, and we just kept walking.
Yep. It looks like she dabbed though too.
She did dab. So I guess
I have video proof of her dabbing.
Yeah, I think she's been on the internet, dude. She must be watching SuperMega.
Uh-oh.
Not much else new on Ming. That's pretty much it. Nothing that exciting's happened with her other than the fact that she's back, which means next week there will probably be another Ming report. Odds are, most likely. So
be on the lookout for that. She might kill my dog and throw him against a wall 20 times.
And you're just standing there with your hands on your head going, "Oh no!
No, stop that! Stop!
Oh, come on, Ming!
Again? Was it the first 13 times enough?
Ming, come on.
Lego, I'm sorry, Lego.
Oh man, he's gonna be dead after this.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And she's just boom.
God damn it! Stupid fucking dog! I just want my potion!
Dude, she's like Eustace, but is a black woman.
Yep.
What would happen, realistically, we took Banana outside, my cat, and we just hand him to Ming? What's gonna happen?
She'd bite his head off.
Do you think... No, like, realistically, what do you think she would do?
She'd take a bite out of him.
Or she'd take a bite out of him?
Or she'd, like, break his arms and then throw him up in the air.
I think she'd start screaming, like, what do I do with this? Like, and start shaking him around or something, maybe?
She'd only hold him by the scruff and start, like, flinging him around, you know, just, like, as she's, like, trying to... Like, what am I supposed to do with this cat? And he's gonna be, like, bobbing and shit.
She'd probably try to ride him.
He's gonna tear the shit out of her, though.
Oh, dude, he would rip her to shreds. Imagine Ming versus Imagine Ming versus Banana.
Like,
That's a pay-per-view fight I would see.
Okay.
I would pay for and view.
If y'all want to see that, leave a comment down below.
We'll set it up.
And leave down who you think would win, Ming or Banana.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. I honestly don't know. Weren't you outside once and Ming threw a bottle cap and hit you in the head?
Yeah, I was hanging out with other people in the, you know, there's more than just her in the alleyway. Sometimes there's other homeless people, and I like them a lot because they're
down to earth people.
They're down to earth. They have good conversation, and I legitimately like having conversation with them because they're cool people. Anyways, so I was just having a conversation with them, and interesting enough, one of the people was like her brother.
Yeah, Ming's brother.
Yeah. So, but she just had a bottle cap and she threw it up in the air, and then I looked up and I'm like, that's coming towards me, and then it just hit me and fell back, and her brother just looked at her and was like, the fuck do you do shit like that?
But yeah, that's Ming, guys. That's this week's Ming report. You know, you love her. She's doing great. She's doing great. We'll update you next week with whatever Ming antics we got going.
Whoa. That alleyway can be busy even at nighttime. So,
in terms of other updates regarding the populace around our apartment, Ming, I saw, by the way, running around in the middle of the street.
oh yes,
Just
very nice.
screaming and yelling. Like, I'm not talking about like when the light turns red and she has the crosswalk, she just takes her precious little time. I'm talking about lights are green.
Are you serious?
She's in the middle of the intersection, wailing around, casting her spells.
It looks like she's like casting fireball spells. I would expect fireballs to come out of her palms.
And so, like, I pass her doing this, and I see a cop. And I see a cop, like, kind of, he's at a stoplight, and he's about to go, and I'm like, oh, he's about to take care of her. Then I look at him, and then he's looking at me all surprised, and I'm wondering, why is he looking at me all surprised? Then I see him hurriedly putting on his seatbelt, and I'm like, wait a second. So a cop is just driving around without a seatbelt. We make eye contact. He gets scared. He's like, fuck, fuck, fuck. And I guess that distracted him enough to where he missed Ming entirely. So...
It's your fault, man. You saved his life, probably. He could have gotten into a car accident, and he wore his seatbelt now because of you.
How come weird things always happen in tandem?
Hey guys, welcome to Metopia. It's the new JRPG where you play as Miis. And we made some Miis. We're gonna get started. We got, for our main character, we got...
He shows a very special person that's close to our hearts.
very special lady. Hey,
This is our character, by the way.
behold, a simple traveler. Uh-oh! Who is it? It's Ming.
There she is. Haven't
That
seen her in a
is
while,
her.
actually.
Yeah, she's
Have
been
you,
gone.
You haven't seen her at
I
all
haven't
while I
seen
was
her either.
gone?
That's actually no, I saw her once while you were out of town. Dance in the middle of the street.
She likes the intersection now. Like,
It was the
blatantly
intersection,
right in the
yeah.
middle of a four-way intersection.
Yeah, it was
That's
an
her.
intersection.
That's her spot now.
Ming is wandering alone wherever the path takes her. Amen, sister.
Ming being a homeless woman that lives in our alleyway occasionally, just in case some of you don't know.
She's very crazy. We've had many encounters with her.
You know you're a real SuperMega fan if you know who Ming is.
Go listen to any of our podcasts. We talk about Ming quite a lot. She's wonderful. Oh, this has a stylus. Ooh. All right, so there's what's going on?
I don't know, but that mute button keeps popping up.
Oh yeah, get rid of that mute button.
They can't see it.
They can't. Only we can see it. It's on the TV.
What?
All right, Ming, you gonna cast some spells? Oh man, I wish we could have made Ming a wizard or
That's
something.
just like Ming.
It looks a lot like her. That's the closest I could get. You gotta do Ming's voice anytime it pops up.
Huff puff.
That's pretty close.
Where am I?
I'm not in the alleyway. I'm not screaming at random people. She spies a nearby town. It's where Matt and Ryan live. Time to go bother them.
Beaufort, California.
All right, Ming, get up. It's God. He's speaking to Ming. You know how you always see Ming like screaming up at the sky?
Yeah.
This is like a great recreation of what's actually happening.
Like, in her mind, this is what's going on.
And when we see her like casting spells and shit, it's because she thinks she's like in this adventure.
Saving her homeless friends and getting their faces back.
But she just
That
can't
sounds
see
like
their
something she
face.
made. They stole their faces!
I could see she would like be totally into something like that. She could believe it.
We should get her this game.
We should go gift her a 3DS with this game. Say, Ming, make some friends.
She'd throw it against a wall.
Yeah,
like,
she'd immediately
within 24 hours.
She'd crack the 3DS in half. She'd snap it in half and like try to eat it.
And drink the fluids that expel from it.
Are there fluids in 3DSs?
I hope not.
Yo, dude, give me some of that 3DS fluid. I didn't sleep much last night.
Oh no? Why not?
Turns out you talk in your sleep, and you're loud.
Fuck. Oh, sorry about that.
You kept saying, "Aw, so cute."
I've got a lot on my mind right now. Like, yes! Oh, damn, we're.
Are you guys gonna kiss?
I hope so.
Acquainted. If you can marry in this game, I'm gonna make you marry Ming.
Good.
That's what's gonna happen. You guys can show off together. You guys can go throw bottle caps at each other's head, like what happened that one time.
Where she threw a bottle cap up in the air and it landed on my head. I remember that.
Imagine it landing like a perfect little hat.
Like a little Jew hat.
Little Jew hat.
Wait.
Well.
Matt,
What,
get away from my girl, dude.
Just give me a little
You're
time
too
with it.
cool, though.
Ryan, yo, just you're thinking about her. You're like, where is she?
Where'd she go? Thinking about her. As you're up in the room.
Look, you're like looking back and forth, like, Ming. Oh, dude, let someone else have a spin. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe give your friend a little turn. Friends share. That's what they do.
You need to collect that crust.
Okay, I'm gonna get. Yo, dude, I collected some crust last weekend.
It's like you take a sip of that pussy, you get a Ming mustache.
That is so foul and grotesque. Oh, yeah, God. I feel like sick. I feel physically ill. Are you sure you want to keep playing? Yes, I want to keep playing.
They want you to make a horrible pun and go vote.
Did you see that face Ming made? Look, you're still thinking about Ming. You really want
I'm
to be
still
with her.
like, where the fuck is she? Yes.
Psych.
Fuck.
Gotcha.
You'll never be as good of a couple as we are.
You know what? I'm gonna put you downstairs so you can hear all the ruckus while you're trying to sleep.
I'll give you a hint. She likes it when you bite into her nipples like a blueberries.
She likes it when I bite into her nipples like a blueberries.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
I want you to go to Ming's room.
Oh, you really got attached to her.
I know. Look at me.
Okay. All right. I'll let you guys have some time.
Good.
Ryan brought a present. I brought you some toast.
Is this to make it up for being gone so long?
Baby, I'm sorry.
Look what I bought. For you.
What is it? Ryan gave a present to Ming. Ooh, gimme. You got a crystal ball?
I got her a fucking crystal ball.
That shit's expensive, dude.
I really went out of my way.
You really care about her.
You were really putting something on.
Damn, dude. You know what it was? I got her all into money. Like, her mind's been on money, so you had to get something nice to really show her that you're better than me.
Yeah.
But, oh,
Boom!
damn it!
Take that, Matt.
I was trying to be nice just to give you a little time with her. I didn't expect that to happen, though. What's wrong with
Maybe
your
sort
face?
of likes. Look at my face.
Look at Ming's face. That actually does look a lot like Ming. I don't think we could have made it closer, me.
We learned concern.
Oh, you guys are getting concerned about the same things together. Console a friend.
Where
after
does it
taking a hit.
hurt?
Where does it hurt? Okay, Ryan. I think you've had enough time with Ming.
Okay.
Oh. Cutscene. So Ming, do
Okay.
you have a war cry that you use in battle? Yeah, she does. oh my god, we gotta create one.
Just say you gonna cry.
Okay.
Perfect.
She's told that one time she looked at Ryan and for no reason she said, "You gonna cry?" And Ryan was like, "No." And she was like, "Your mom gonna cry?" So that's where Ming's battle cry comes from. Woo! Head for the end, baby.
You know who's the hottest one in the bunch?
All right,
Okay.
it's time for the Ming report.
It's the Ming report.
So many people have sent us Ming report jingles, and they are all wonderful, and we haven't used a single one. Instead, it's just Ryan going. When these people have put time and work into making a jingle for this. We've had to have gotten like 50 of them in our email.
Yeah, okay, whatever. So, you were gone, Matt.
I was gone. I was out of town.
Ming visited wherever,
She's back.
wherever she came from.
She screamed into existence.
And she wanted do you have a cigarette?
Mhm.
And I did. So I haven't seen her in a while, so I ended up giving her one. Then she then just stood next to me and wouldn't leave.
You were sending me videos.
Yeah, I sent you videos of like some of this confrontation.
My favorite part is every video, most videos, the last like 3 frames would end with her turning towards you and the phone quickly panning down.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you were like trying to film her and then she turned and you'd have to stop.
Cause she's quick, she's unpredictable. She's like
quick on her feet.
She's like a spider in your kitchen.
At night, yeah. Oh my god! And
Unpredictable.
when
You
you're
don't-
trying to kill it,
Yeah.
and it's like
You're just like, I don't know what to do. And the same thing for like when you hear her, you're like looking around. It's like there's a spider.
Yeah!
There's a spider in this kitchen.
you'll
Where-
hear a scream or her voice echoing, and you turn around, and you're like, "Where's that coming from?" She's
Yeah.
nearby.
You're like, please don't come near this. But
And
anyways,
then it happens.
so I just put my headphones back on because like I usually just enjoy my time out there.
Just listen to some
Just
music.
listen to some music, being outside. And so she just stands there, and then she taps me on the back, gets my attention again. I'm like, yes. She goes, yeah, do you mind if I listen to something? I'm like, what? Mind if I listen to something? I got something to play. Let me play something. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Then she tried to grab my phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was just like, she started touching the screen,
Ew.
and I like took it away.
I don't know where those hands have been, Ryan.
After that, she went into her usual shtick where she was like, "It's the song. I want to play you something. It goes like." And then this time though, the song was different. It was just it was like scatting. It's like I can't do it because I can't scat.
Yo, Ming can scat?
But it was like someone who is who is like you'd watch a video of them trying to show off their scatting and they're bad. But it's cringy because they think they're good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that level of scatting where it's good because I couldn't do it,
Right.
but at the same time, I don't want that in my ear right now.
Wait, did she have any like was she?
She
good
was
at it all?
and then there was one point where it sounded like bullets. She's like da-da-da-da-da-da, except it was
Wow.
like more of like different. It was more than da 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 da. It was like ta da da ba. It was weird. Yeah, it was. She started doing that, and then I'd send you videos every now and she was like, "Hey,
Yeah, I heard those.
Oh!
What was she yelling at? Anyone or just?
She
nothing?
was yelling at some guy behind me because she asked him for a cigarette too. He was like, no. She went, fuck you. Hey, where's
Damn.
she at? And he's like, I don't know where she's at. Okay.
Why did
Fuck you.
What's going on?
Yeah. And then she came up with a new nickname as well for me.
Really? She has a nickname for you?
Stupid Tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
She calls you stupid tattoo?
She looked down at my leg to this tattoo.
Are you
And
serious?
she's like, oh, tattoo, man. Stupid tattoo. Hey, stupid tattoo. I'm like, hey.
She called you stupid tattoo?
Yeah, she called me stupid tattoo. And then also asked if my mom was gonna cry again. I don't remember where in the conversation she did that. It was I think it was near the end, but I remember strictly going, of course she says this shit.
She can't get over that. She really wants your mom to cry.
I know.
Stupid tattoo.
So this time she wanted to listen to my phone, listen to my like Apple Music library. She called me stupid tattoo. She asked if my mom was gonna cry, and she did a little scat for me. So
You can't make this shit up.
well, I could, but I don't know. You'll just have to trust me.
I know. I totally trust you on this
Okay.
shit because I
know, but the viewers listening, this sounds like too
good to be true.
Yeah.
Because I've met Ming myself
You've
several
met her.
times.
She's weird,
and I know exactly that you wouldn't make this up.
and like you even have like the evidence of me like learning these people's names, and then actually them introducing themselves to you with the names that I
Yeah.
found out.
Yeah.
So it's like
What a
it's just weird because
group
I'm
of
the
people.
only one that like is probably seeing like talking this much with her besides the other homeless people,
She is,
and it's like it just sounds so goofy.
it does.
It is goofy though.
I'm gonna start calling you stupid tattoo.
Hey, stupid
like that name.
tattoo.
Hey, you should have like been like, can you break down why this tattoo is stupid? And she probably scat for you, and then probably scream herself out of existence. I like to imagine that's where she goes. Like she'll scream so hard, she'll just, and she's gone.
Like I did in the mail opening video.
Exactly. and then like a couple weeks go by, and finally, just in the alleyway in the middle of the night, just and she just, like screams back. She's covered in slime,
like
and
a
she's
short
steaming,
beam of light, just.
and she like falls on the ground, drenched in slime, smoke coming off of her, and she like gets the slime
Oh,
off
you
her and
haven't seen
starts
Blade
screaming.
Runner 2049.
No, I want to.
You have to.
I'll
You
see it
haven't even
before
seen
the next
original
episode.
one.
I know. I need
How
to
come
see
you,
it.
Jackson and Tucker, didn't see it when you were home?
I don't know
I thought
why.
you said
they were all in love with it. We were going to. We just didn't end up doing it.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
But I want some more tattoos to become more powerful.
The more tattoos you get, the more powerful you are.
The more tattoos, the more powerful you become.
Hell yeah, man.
That's just the way
I
it
do that.
That's just the way it is.
I have no tattoos. That must be why I'm such a beta.
I have 2 tattoos, but one of them apparently is stupid. Thanks, Ming,
Yeah.
for calling me stupid tattoo.
Thank you, Ming.
I think I heard her the other day. I think she's back on meth.
Oh, I heard someone screaming last night when I got locked out.
I was
and
talking
think it was
to one of the guys in the alleyway. He said, "Yeah, that was Ming." I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, what is she on right now? He's like, "Oh, meth."
her. That's about it.
Oh.
Wait,
Hold on.
Do we have something?
I'm getting something in.
Uh-oh.
It's a Ming update.
Oh shit!
Okay, we're here. We're talking about Ming.
We made it.
Yeah. So this is a Ming update like no other.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. For the past few days, Ming has been 100% normal. Like not like, oh, she's not acting crazy. Like normal. Like walking like a normal person.
Like a replacement Ming.
I walked by her with Lego, and she looked at Lego and was like, "Oh, what kind of dog is he?" And I'm like,
Are you
"Oh,
serious?
German Shepherd." He's like, "Oh, he's really cute." And she like pet the top of his head a little bit. He's like,
What?
"Oh, yeah." Like legit, she's super normal right now because she's not on anything, I don't think.
Good for her.
I don't know. She seems really chill.
But yeah, we got it. We got a Ming update. Lay it on him, Ryan. Let's hear it.
She is doing well for herself. She is. If there's a, if I had to picture it, you know how middle class, there's like upper middle class, lower middle class. To be rich, there's super butt fucking wealthy, and then there's rich.
Yeah.
She is high end poverty right now, I'd say, because she made herself this little like house tent thing
I saw it. It's nice.
where she covered it up. I don't know how she did it. She works some magic. And so she has a roof over her head now, a self-made roof, and she has a bunch of suitcases and stuff organized. And the other day she came over to me. She was wearing a dress and a denim short jacket. Like she looked like, if I didn't know she was Ming, I wouldn't have known she was homeless. I wouldn't have known she was without home.
Wow.
She looked really nice, and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good." He's like, "Okay, can I have a cigarette?" I'm like, "Sorry, I don't have any." She goes, "Oh, okay, thanks, man." Then walked off to her little bungalow.
I'm so
I
happy.
guess I can just call that a bungalow.
It's a little bungalow, yeah. Because we ended our 2017 podcast talking about how she's doing well. Back in 2018, she's still doing well, baby. Weeks later.
Yeah, but I do have to say, if you don't mind, Matt, just seeing how well she's doing, personally, I think it's time to put her story to a close, to let her go on her merry way, and for us to move on from Ming. Because she's moved on from us, and Ming has moved on from Ming.
She has, hasn't she?
She has moved on from her old ways. She's a new person, and she might fuck up in the future, but that's not something we're gonna update you on because that's her life now.
Exactly.
She's doing better, and I'm so
doing
happy
her own
for her.
thing.
You know, I talk to her probably every other day, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll see her and like she'll be like, "Hey, what's up?"
No
Like,
way,
"Hey."
man.
So, and of course, sometimes she'll be a little mingy,
Let's be a little mingy.
but she seems to overall be doing better. And I have to say, start off 2018. I think that we can put
We
Ming.
can close that book.
We should definitely close that book.
I'm happy for her, and I'm ready for her to spread her wings and fly.
Yeah. So
Love you, Ming.
So love you, Ming. Goodbye. Who knows if we'll talk about you again? And if we do talk about you, Ming, it won't be in a tabloidy. What is Ming up to next? It'll just be Ming. I saw Ming today.
I saw her, man.
So we're closing the chapter on our Ming updates.
Shutting that book. I couldn't have said any better myself, Ryan. And I think that's a pretty good place to end this podcast. What do you say?
Yeah, let's drop it like it's hot. That means quick, so we need to end it quick.
All right, right now.